That's weird. Ah, there that goes. What is this? I don't have a saddle for this thing. I should go downstairs and do that first. I have leather somewhere. Wait a minute. I know why that sand is there. This ding dong must have brought it over there. Yeah, I have sand up here. Why would you do that? That made no sense. I have leather. Where is it hiding? Ah, commercial break is over. Hey, Console Craft, how are you? Oh, I was going to just bob my head, and all of a sudden it was like, ooh, I want to crack my neck a little. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? It's Syntax Prime, and I hope you're having that is the wrong button. I hope you're having a great day as we're going to do something. I saw this on someone else's stream. I can't remember now who it is. It's a recent one that I subscribed to. If you know who this was, let me know. But she had done a much better waterfall than me, because hers was multi-tiered and it had little pools, and then I was like, I want to do that too. I want to do the pools too. So we're going to add to the waterfall. But I need to get leather. I believe, yeah, I think it was Neo Knight from the other night, right? I think that's who it was, and she was saying that Scar liked to go through her pools. That was Neo, right? Oh, okay, perfect. I was like, dang it, it's one of the console crafters. I just followed them, and they were just talking about it, and the Scar liked to go down the thing, and I'm like, how am I so bad with names? Thank you, Danny. Yes, Neo Knight gave me an idea. I did tell her I was gonna use it, and so we're gonna do that today. If I can ever find my leather. I mean, I'm only checking here because I can't find it anywhere else. That's dynamite. That's paper, right? Yeah, that's all gunpowder. Yeah. This is books. This is that should be potions. Yeah, that's potions. That's tridents. Where's my leather? I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Let's not talk about that. Listen, I removed your promotion post and put it in the other feed. I want to keep that one just when people are streaming on the CC. I forgot about that. You might have to do that a couple of times. Because that's new. You implemented that after I streamed last, and then yeah, I totally forgot. My bad. Oh, well, there's some leather. Jesus Christ. What else do I need? I need glass. I need glass. That's over here. That's not it. There it is. I think it's a single piece of glass. I'm trying to remember. Actually, I needed this. 2 pieces of glass. 2 pieces of glass. Okay, okay. I'm gonna make 2 harnesses. I got 6. I'm gonna make 2 harnesses. I'm hoping to have another happy gas eventually. So I need that, and then it was wool. Wow. Which one do you have? It won't work with sparkly wool. 99.9% sure of that. We're gonna do 1 of each. I gotta get some green. I don't really have much green. Do I have any green? I have a lime green. Ah. I feel like doing that. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Yes. Blue. Light blue. There's dirt group too. Alright, well, in that case, I should take this moment to clear out some of my inventory. I should have some room over here. I don't want to put that there. Over there. Okay, I don't want to put this anywhere. Wait, what is this? That looks nice. Anything else I got in there? But they don't stack. Oh, that's just greed. Love this wood. Looks so cool. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can do some custom leaves. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, let's see. What else do I require? Why do I have a single... we're just going to stick you in there. Oh, I still got 3 more of these. We're going to stick you in there too. Blaze rods, you should go over here somewhere. Yeah, we got some more blaze rods right there. I don't know why I got that many books. I now know why I have that many books. Where do I put glowing sack? I don't know where to put the gold stuff at. Oh, yeah, hey, I got an ore thing, right? Yes, but that says gold. Why would I have... Wait, why would I have... No, I don't say it that way. This is either random ores. I have to clear out this stuff at some point. Let's see. I don't know where to put the glowing sacks. do I have gold down here? I will do that. I didn't know that's what that looked like. And this is gonna get thrown out. This is gonna go in the redstone box. This is just gonna go back upstairs. Yeah, no, we're pretty much clean inventory. Redstone boxes are still over here. I gotta organize my redstone. I can't be having 3 boxes that I carry around all the time. It's nuts. I gotta make one for carry. Definitely, like this one here is almost perfect. There's a few things I gotta do to it. Maybe I could have 2, but I don't need all this. What I need to do is put all the eyeballs into one place. And why do I have all these other heads? I need to have a head box. You know, it's like, why do I have that much smooth stone here? See, like that one there, like, okay, I gotta fix this one and this one. And then this one here will be my backup box, which is why I have so much smooth stone. That would make sense. Maybe. No idea. Hey, Tinker, how are you? Bella, sorry. And you're all good. Okay, yeah. How you doing? I definitely need to go sleep. No, I don't need to go sleep. Hey, you know what? Bella's here. Okay. So you were impressed with my ship, which I think is honestly not the best design. It's not a bad design, but I know it can get better, and I will eventually get better at that because you know. But this is where I'm enjoying myself even more. I'm finding out is things like this. I don't think you've seen this yet, right? You haven't seen my tree yet? Let's go. Trying to keep it out of frame so you don't really get a good look at it until I get to, say, here. Did you just see a dragon? This is the dragonnexus. This is my realm. Appreciate it. Thank you. I do like the tree. I know that the top is not proportional to the height of the tree. The reason that it's stunted and that you can see some dead branches and all this. Well, yes, there are dragons here. Here there be dragons. Well, that happened. Yes, I have quite a few mod packs on here. See, I have the wool that we have. Oh, no, you don't know about the wool. Forget you're on concept craft, not RPG. Alright, but anyway, I have this wool from RPG. And I'm using them as like mushrooms, and they are light sources. That's one mod pack. Another mod pack is this light right here. You can change the color of that. Another mod pack is, well, that happens to go with this. So we have other birds and stuff. I think that's very cool. We have quite a few mod packs. This is the craziest thing, though. I love showing him off. This is Houdingus Prime. Okay? And he is non-hostile. Because he can't see me because his head's in a leaf block. But he spawned like that naturally. So we're covering him up. Yeah, I have lots of. I have a little mini dragon farm that I never finished because it's just like I gotta rethink the farm. But I have almost all of them. I used to have all of them. Now I don't because they added more, and I only got like a couple of those. This is one of the new ones. He's a samurai. Here's another one of the new ones. This is a reindeer. So yeah, all sorts of different types of dragons. They are fully rideable, trainable. They help you out by defense once you get attacked and stuff. And I'm making a little farm out of them. Actually, this has been in progress. I've just been postponing it. And then you get these cool blocks too. That's the whole point of them. You'll recognize that this is an ancient city. You'll recognize it's empty. Well, they just left the cars here. So rude. So yeah, I cleared this out. We have tinkerers, which I don't really play with too much. And then a buddy of mine's over here, and I helped him clear out his. Oh, he's back. He's finally doing some things. He's doing. I don't know what he's doing here. I think he's got one for all of the armors. So yeah, we cleared out our ancient cities. I helped him do this one. Where's... Why do I always get lost when I get in here? Oh, it's over here. Wings are getting a little dicey here. We have this add-on. Yeah, well, as you noticed, we do have keep inventory on this realm because a lot of my friends are on mobile and it's very difficult and it's to move and run and stuff. A couple of them can't fly, even though we all have wings. A couple of them can't fly. So to make it easier for them, this is a keep inventory book. Just saying. But we don't cheat. We do teleport, you know, because we don't have the realm tool active yet. I've got like 14 different packs on here. I don't want to add any more packs. I'm just saying. I kind of do want to add more packs, but I got to be careful because I'm pushing the limit. It's unbelievable that 13. No, 13. I think it's 13. It's unbelievable that this world is stable. Like I'll be the first one to tell you. I'm surprised this world works, to be honest. Actually, probably need another one of those. Yeah, nobody really plays as much as they used to. These were all one trades, and the stupid game sits there and messes up my dang nabbit. Messes up my whole trade system here. The game reset all of my villagers. I used to get a lot of good trades out of these guys. Now they're terrible. I don't need the lights. I just need the XP. Actually, I do need to do this, so we'll just grab that as well. And then we should be back to full. Yeah. Oh, I don't need this anymore. With that. Okay. We're just going to stick that in there because I don't want to be carrying that around right now. So yeah, this is my personal realm. My friends are on here every now and then. We've built a lot. This is a general, and you'll notice this isn't the air. This was not done cheaty. We put every single block up here. We actually did it from over there, but yeah, one of my other things is making a creeper farm look like a giant, weirdly shaped cloud that also glows at night. This is my creeper farm. The only way in is through the portal system. These are my Ravagers. Damn it! Oh, this, I love telling people this. So you see that mountain right there? This whole area used to be a mountain. Just like that. If I can kind of tell from this generation down here that it's a little weird, that's because that's where I put that. This used to be a mountain that tall. Also. And then, of course, because why not? The lodge, by the way, that we just came out of, that's actually my first base. The tree with the ancient city, that's my second base. Yeah, I'm only showing it off because you're here and I know you haven't seen it, and I like showing off this stuff. Okay, so which way is it? There used to be a lot of scope down here. This was my early XP farm as I just came down here and took out the scope. So this is where I first came. We have the seed for this, so we chose, I chose this location, then everybody else just moved in next to me. Which is why I had to go and do my second base so far away. So yeah, you can see I ripped up all the scope from around here. I'm pretty sure it's this way. I can't see that here. Oh yeah, there it is. This is my first ancient city, which I have now given to Sari. This used to be where we fought the warning until somebody broke the thing. This is actually here. So if you are fighting a warden, right? The thing was, I believe it was over here. Yeah, it was over here somewhere. The shrieker. And then what you do is, my friends will be hanging out here. This is how we did this. My friends will be hanging out over here. Call up the warden, smack the warden, and run like heck. And then you get over here, and all you got to do is stand right here on this torch, and he can't do anything to you. But he has to be, he will wind up standing like right here. I think it's like 16 blocks. You have to be from him. Like he has to be, between you and him, I think it's 15. You have to be on number 16. And if he doesn't get out, which is the part you got to worry about, then your friends, because you've hit him, your friends can just come over and just beat him until he dies. And he's going to stay locked in on you. And he won't worry about them attacking him. Which is weird, but that's how the warden works. So yeah, but this ancient city we cleared out as well. As you can see, there's almost no scope because we were using that as XP in early game, and you had to get a ton of this. But this one here is still fully here, and that's because I'm not going to do. Okay, I'm going to go now. I'm not going to sit here and do the same thing where I was going to do what I did over there with the empty thing here, but then everybody moved in, and it's like, I can't because I know I'm going to lag everything out. At least I'm pretty sure I'll lag everything out. And that's because of this gizmo right here. This is the first of them. So you remember the 20 blocks and bully the warden in a similar way? Yeah, well, for some reason for me, it's always 22. Remember the moss meal machine that you activated and it was making bone meal? You thought was amazing and it's so cool, and you kind of ignored it because it was all glass. Well, this is the current version, which is still not quite perfect, of that same machine. It is much more compact. And so I'll explain here how this works. Even on the other realm, it's similar. The controls are slightly different, but here it's pretty much similar. So if you just hit run, which is what this would be the equivalent of, then it starts to do its thing. So to go step by step, by turning on this copper lamp, still early. I didn't sleep well. Anyway, by turning on this copper lamp, you get a comparator signal. It reads out that, hey, this thing is now on, and it's staying on, so it just here pushes out power. Which then turns off this torch, which then turns off these locks. From this clock right here, it's easier to start with the back clock. So we'll start with this one here. So this here is now powered on, which reverses the signal so that this here is no longer constantly powered. And the reason I have two things coming in like this is that I want the stuff to clear out, and I'll show you that in a bit. And this here secondary clock allows this to remain on because of redstone mechanics, while this one here gets shut down. Because they're both tied to the same, let's call it power source. Or something. Alright, so this button here will allow you to collect whatever's in that slice by popping up this redstone and turning off this torch and allowing things to flow. We have the regular azalea trees, the flowering azalea trees. We have the two things of green moss and two things of brown moss, and then the bones go over here. So this clock only runs the stone generator. It has to be precise, so you have to have a separate clock. This clock actually controls the other stuff. So what happens here is this clock will sit there and power on and off, which will come up over here and then get fed into this here line, which is going to cause the this dispenser here is now feeding into this moss block, causing the moss to generate. So we're making stone from lava and water. We're making moss by using bone meal. And then the bone meal, the moss just goes through the system. And we're making two different kinds of moss that we can collect. So that's the easier parts to kind of get. Then this here also happens to connect to the, as you see right here, the water pistons. So these pistons are waterlogged, and that's what pushes the stuff along. Now that stuff will all fall down over the filtration. Okay, if it's on. Right now everything's full, so even if I turned it on, it doesn't matter. But it would go over the filtration system and it would grab what it needs to grab or not. And then everything that it does not grab automatically gets sent up this tube and into these three composters, which I figured out is the perfect amount so that it doesn't back up, actually, because anything that these two can't handle will then go into the third, and the third fills up so slow that's like the perfect for this system. Perfect. Just me too. Now, once it makes bone meal and it comes out, it goes into this dropper, which will then get this little redstone circuit to pop it out into this water channel that then comes up and goes over the intake for the machine. So this is how I get the bone meal back into the machine that the machine is making itself. So it's a self-feeding machine, and then any excess bone, that's when you're making bone meal, which means you're not collecting. If you're collecting, you're making either less bone meal or no bone meal. But then that means that this right here also does the same thing where it makes bone blocks. Okay, so this is fully making a bone block, and then the bone block comes down for collection here. The mechanics of how the stuff works I've learned from other streamers, but this is my own custom build. And I'm still perfecting it. Here's the thing. I know people that are way better at me at redstone that I play with. And I'm trying to get better at this. That's the thing, is I'm trying to get better at this. This is the crazy part. Anyways, back to what we were doing. But yeah, I just wanted to show off a little bit. I'm not going to show off everything else, like all the paper and all the other automation, but there is quite a bit of automation at the cabin. Or at the lodge, I should say. Don't need the... Why do I have white wool now? Oh, I picked all this stuff up. Oh, wait. There's one rule. You can't leave the area while that thing is running. Now that it's off, oh yeah, let me show you. So you see how that's still clearing out right there? That's because this clock is keeping this little engine power source running. And then once it's done, you'll see that all the moss has been cleared out. Everything else is just on automatic. You don't have to be here. But you can't have stone generation and not be in the area. Oh, we got ads on. Hey, we're back. Okay, what was the last thing you heard? Because I didn't notice the ads. You're the best I've ever seen. It's good enough for me. Ah, okay, so you got the whole tour. Cool. Ah, okay, the XP machine. Okay, on this, well, it's a bad idea to do this while that's moving. But I'll show you the basis. So if you ever come over there and want to use it again, that, you know, you don't cause anything to come out. Now, this one has 6 tridents because I have more guys in there. Okay? But yeah, basically, so here's the way this has to be thrown. Alright, you have to throw it on the edges of the doors because this design causes the silverfish, once they start to pile up, they pile up in the corner of the block right there. So there'll be one little pile right there and one little pile right there. So by putting the tridents in the middle, like you did, it doesn't always get them in the corner, which is, you know. Oh yeah, no, the reason that I'm allowing that to be there is there's nothing under that they can infest. At worst, they fall out into the ocean, and who cares? They're underneath the water. I'm not gonna plug them. You know. So yeah, I choose my location carefully. On that realm, on this one here, I did not. And you can see the little patch job of when they broke out, when I was finding this stuff out. They broke out and they got into the stuff. So you want to do this somewhere where if they do get out, either they're completely encased and cannot get out of a protected area like cobblestone or any other decorative stone, just as long as it's not natural, or do it in midair. So anyway, basically you have to throw it on the edges so that they fall actually I don't have to throw all of them. So basically it's easy for me to do because I have a zoom key, but it's not so much for you guys. And what you want to do is you want to throw it at the edge, like about 4 pixels in, and then make sure that they're actually firing. If they all turn sideways, and by all I mean if we sit there and we do this again. So like I said, on console craft, I only have a twofer because I don't have as many. I believe it's because I have less of those in there, or it's just because my world, because it has so much stuff, is a little laggier. I'm thinking that might be what it is. So basically what you want to do is, if you do this and then they all turn sideways, as long as you're on the edges, and then they look something closer to that, but on console craft they align that way, because it just happens to align perfectly to be able to see it better. That means you're good. You're golden. Then you just throw the infestation at the bottom of this, is how I do it. And then I just stand behind it. And this way I'm not close enough to get the tridents, but I also, you could stand on the side of it, but that's the whole point, is to not be near enough the tridents. And this here puts you with 2 blocks between it, whereas this here is only 1 between them, which is why I like to always go behind. They just want to take part of your interior design. Yeah, they can stay away from it. But yeah, that's how you line it up so that we don't have the issue of, oh no, why do I have... Why do I have this? Oh, I lost another right one. That's why I have these. Oh, that's why it's got a sad face. Alright, anyways. Oh yeah, I needed to get rid of some stuff. Where's my food? Yeah, so if you ever go back there, feel free to use it, but please don't take all my potions. There's stuff there to make it. If you see that, like, it's the last potion, please make another set. I'd appreciate it. That way I don't have to worry about making it when I get there. But other than that, yeah, you're free to use it. It gets you a decent amount of levels pretty quick. And let's see, we get rid of you. We don't eat meat. On this realm, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. That's on this realm only. Oh, and I have this paper. So, I guess I should keep the compasses. Everywhere else I can eat meat. Here, no meat for me. Oh, this also goes. You'll like this. You like the redstone stuff, so you like this. This is a waterless. This is old school. This is a waterless item elevator. So if you put something in here, say for example that we put a carrot in there, it'll automatically spit it, and then go up. Gotta be quick. I might have waited too long. Oh, nope, there it goes. It'll come up, and then you can put it into a regular water elevator if you want. And then this here is the mechanics behind turning all the scales into blocks. Because of the designs of the scales, it is perfectly one slot tieable. So there's filter system, and this is the construction system to auto craft the scales into blocks. And I have a few more of these here things around here. Can I get my carrot back? Should be over here by now. Except that the filters don't always work right. Some of this stuff is not filtering correctly. Where's my carrot? Nah, I wouldn't have made it there. Where did those come from? That's not mine. It wouldn't have made it there because this is blocked up. So it should be... Oh, there it is. Over 1 carat. ADHD can be used in order to focus in on this kind of stuff. You just have to know how to do it. It's not easy. I had to learn because when I was growing up, they didn't know what this stuff was. So am I diagnosed ADHD? No. How do I know I'm ADHD? Too many of the ADHD ticks. I have almost all of the ADHD ticks that like, hey, this, if you have this, you might have ADHD. Yeah, I have all except for like 1 tick. I literally do everything else the same way, and the focus issues that I had growing up, and how I am right now. Like, I could be doing this if like I'll be at work, I'll be doing something at work, and as soon as that's done, I just immediately tune out work and go to do something else, like watch videos, like talk to streamers. Hey, yeah, I got a harness for you. Come here. You know, because I was at work last night. Ow. I was at work last night when I was I almost died. When I was watching your stream, I don't have a snowball. This is the first happy gas on this round. I need a snowball. This is a hot area. There's no snow. I don't want to go through the system. Oh, wait, what's that? Snow! There's one little corner where some snow's falling. Perfect. That was the wrong thing to do. Oh, and then we have a little animals pack. Nope, that's not what I want either. If I get the snow without the snow collecting thingy. Alright. That's Silk Touch. I have some. Wait, if you're here, why are you in there? Alright. That's the one that I need right now. Yeah, these are little pets. So this is literally a pet. Oh, thank you. Why do I even have that right now? You know what? No, wait. Hey, I might need that in a minute. Yeah, we got little T-Rexes and stuff. They're at the lodge. I didn't bring them over here because they're annoying sometimes. They just sit there. They are supposed to be able to do tricks, but I don't have enough patience. But you can... Like, I had to learn how to focus in school. And then that led to OCD-style tendencies, but not OCD. I have a little bit of it because of that, but not... I don't have full-on OCD. But yeah, so there's lore here. This is a little magical forest that I'm working on, and I'm going to work on that right there. And this is the source of the power. It's from what's coming underground. And then the Hay Army is concerned because they fear it. So they are standing watch to make sure that the power from within basically, like, that doesn't do anything. They're not advancing, they're just watching. And because we have mob heads as well. This is Corporal Smith, and then these are all just soldiers. I had one of the guys on here. He loves hay bales and making things with them. So I paid him in hay bales to make this hay bale army for me. So I was like, yeah, you know what? It's goofy. It's not great. But you know what? I like it. So I was like, you know what? I tell people you can do what you want. And he was like, I want to do a hay army. So I gave him a lot of hay bales. And then he's got his own little area surrounded by little hay bale stuff. He's got rockets, UFOs, all sorts of stuff, hay bale. And that's what he used it for. Then I told him, here's a bunch of hay bales. I think I gave him an entire shulker box of hay bales. I want an army here, and I want an army up there. and tanks in specific positions, looking in specific ways. And now I'm using the mob head to actually fill out and put the people on it. So all the soldiers are I can't think, silverfish. And depending on how you put it, it's kind of how they look. So all the silverfish heads go for the soldiers. The wandering trader llama heads are going to be like the corporals, is what I'm doing. And then these are the tank guys, which I forgot what their name is. And we have the same thing up here. We have some tanks with a couple of people up here. And I really should change this guy out for a llama head so that he's in charge of this area. And then this guy's in charge of this area. And then it's just this. And then he decided to put some people that died. So I'm like, okay, well, they died, but it wasn't in a fight. Now, he didn't do the math right, because he says, rip Johnny's friend, 1627 to 2020. This is a kid. And I was like, okay. But this is Johnny, and he died in 2024. So how does Johnny die in 2024, but this guy died in 2020? And I was like, I'm leaving it there. That's staying right there. Oh, this was also a mountain that I had to terraform and tear down and then make it kind of look like it might be natural. Still got to do some work up here. But I need my calcite, which I have to find. Yeah, poor Johnny's friend. Poor Johnny's friend is a pain. Do I have it? Please don't tell me I have to go down into my storage to try to find it again. Another really good friend of mine sat there and, oh, thank God I have some up here. I only got one head. Oh, and the dragon armor does things. So, like, this is all the... This is the clang armor, and then what this does... Oh, what am I doing? I can't actually show you. But you see, I have an extra row of golden hearts, because it gives me absorption. So, it's like a cushion of armor on top of your armor. Alright, so I only got that. But that should be enough. Different armors do different things, so, you know. Different dragons do different things. I forgot why I needed the snowballs. Where are you? Nah, we're gonna go with this one. You're the first one. Come here. Hey! First happy guys on the dragonnexus! Yeah, so I came up with this lore. Once I realized I was going to build a tree here, I came up with this lore almost instantly. As far as the hay dragon and how they're concerned. Or the hay army and how they're concerned about the person who lives here and the amount of aura and power coming out of this massive tree. Also, let's take the shield out of here for a second. Because of the magic power coming from here, while the tree was growing up, lightning struck it here, which caused this type of damage, and a portal appeared. That's the lore for the portal being up there. I still have to connect it to the rest of the stuff. Oh, and we have a critter train. I know you'll like this. So I was trying to make a lazy river that works in Java, but it does not work in Bedrock. So the whole idea was to have a couple of boats being pulled through this lazy river. That was the original idea. It doesn't work on Bedrock. But what I did was I went ahead and grabbed a couple of critters. See, here's a capybara. Here's a different kind of kitty. That's a guinea pig. That's a T-Rex. That's a tortoise. That's an iguana. And then, for good measure, there's a couple of llamas. Llama trader llama? There's a wandering trader llamas. And then this guy here, he's a tour guide. And then it works. It just pulls it pulls them all. Ah! I'm doing this again. I cannot do this when I'm not looking direct. But yeah, it's a little choo-choo. It's like a riverboat tour or something. It's actually hard to do this. But yeah, that worked. There we go. I'm getting it. I think you would find that cute. You seem like one of the people that would find that cute. Yeah, it says you love that. Yeah. Yeah, so the tour guide gives them a quick, he's the one who's talking, like when you do trams and stuff, how there's different parts for the trams. So that's the whole point, is that there's different trams. This is how a tram system works. And when you do a tour guide, there's always one guy talking in the front. Hello, how are you? Welcome. If you look out of the right-hand side of your boat, which is the only side that you can look, because our seats are locked in their position and we do not allow you to turn around as part of the tour, which is why it's a free tour, so stop complaining. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? That's this guy. That's all he does all day. Why are you complaining? Yeah, because you can see forward, but then when I get in, he can only see to the right. So basically what they're constantly seeing is this. This is all they see. Which is not bad, because the whole point of this is to actually, when they get over here, they would be like, ooh. They'd be like, oh, nice, pretty waterfall, but they can't really see much else besides waterfall. So we're going to change that today. We're going to do some water pools. We're going to add some more stuff to this waterfall. This started as a flat waterfall. Then I was like, too flat. So we curved it out. There's no guides. I have not done any guides for this. This is just me. Obviously, this is not normal, especially since there's sparkly wool right there. This is not a normal terrain. I had to do this. I'm freaking out as I do this, but I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it as well, which is cool. And that's why I need. Where's this guy gone? There he is. Ah! I clicked! Ah, gotcha. Alright, you're a big chunker boy. Let's make sure you don't run into things. Oh, and because there's always dragons in the tree is perpetually smoldering, like, semi on fire. That's why the top looks so weird. That's why there's dead branches up there. So that's why there's so much smoke around the whole tree. It's just dragons be breathing fire. No more scaffolding. I should have done this before instead of having to go back and forth with the scaffolding. Alright, I want one over here. Okay, so I don't know how to do this. I'm thinking what I want to do is have this. It only matters about the first block. Oh. Why is this not working? The whole water thing's messed up. I gotta cut this out. Oh, and I miss. Okay, so let's see. So you're not what? So I need to cut this off from there, because otherwise this is just gonna be terrible. Ah, I broke my knees again. I don't think I need the wood, honestly. I think I'm gonna have to take the wood out of here. Maybe not that one. Actually, that's terracotta. Yeah, let's grab that. Why not? Okay, so that's a water source. That's not. Where? That's not right. Is it? That's a water source there. That's a water source there. You know what? I'm not worried about it. We're just gonna go across. Yeah, okay. We tore out one more water source. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. It's already hard enough trying to figure out how to build this weird pool that I want. What the? Oh, there's a yeah, hey, little kitty. We must get rid of Kitty. Do I have a lead on me? No. I haven't slept yet. How are you still awake? Well, you're young. That's fine. Stop replying. Post I fell asleep. Keeping my phone on to alert for you. I appreciate that. Look away for a second. Nobody saw that. I had to. And I'll explain why I had to. Because if that thing actually got out of there and then landed in here, there's a risk that I would have been taking with tour guide. I don't want to take that risk. So get rid of him. I break in a minute. I actually noticed it this time. Hey, come back here. Come back here. How does it not work? Ha! Okay, kind of got you. No, I don't want that there. This only has efficiency 4 on it. Alright, let's come over here. Let's see. Okay, so that's where the bottom of one pool goes. And then let's see. We'll put this one here to be lower. Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're going to put one around here. So we're going to have a pool there. We're going to do a pull from the center. We're going to have it being not so big, like right there. I have to fix this. Or... and then I want to have one up here. Probably do from there. Have this be like the biggest of the pools. Alright, we really didn't need that much because we just needed to do the bottom of the pools and then the rest of the pool. Actually, you know what? I did want one that was fairly larger. I'm going to put that one in the middle as a centerpiece. So let's see. So that'll be that. And then what I need to do is go up to make this a proper pool. The other ones are going to be more like shelves. This is going to be the only actual pool one. I can make this work. Pretty sure I can make this work. The way that I want. Yeah, I'm almost positive I can make that work the way that I want. Yeah. Now I need... some tough, and I need some... you know what? No, you stay here. Maybe keep safe. Maybe not keep safe. Oh, no. I don't want marble. Want tough. Do I have my... I don't have that. No, I don't. Of course I don't. Why would I have that up here? But it's... Oh, we're going to need a couple of these. Oh, that's great. Maybe I should do some wool for the... I don't have a stone cutter, do I? Why would you have a stone cutter? It's only an important tool when shaping things. And I can never, ever find one, no matter what realm I'm in. I always have to make a new. As soon as I need one, I almost always have to make a new one. Let's see if I have one downstairs. Maybe I have it downstairs. Um, I'm just gonna pick that music station. Well, I plan on doing it, having a honey elevator that comes up along here somewhere. It connects to this, which means it has to be on this corner. So you don't always have to use rockets. At some point, I'll do that math in my head. I don't think I have enough right now. Let's see. It's gonna be... So what I want is I want the raw stair. Hey, I name you. Oi! Oi! There we go. There we go. Oh, he can smell this from a... No, he can't smell this. He just... I'm like, there we go. He ain't doing nothing. He's like, I'm not coming down there. Come here! Let's worry about this one here first. Yeah. And we go back to this one. Yeah, I need maybe 6. Okay, so we got that going. That's wrong. Oh, it's nighttime. Alright, so that's not quite how I was envisioning it. I think I needed to go a little bit deeper on that one. And then it makes all, because they can't just be shelves. They're going to be little pools. So that was not the right place to place them things. Hey, Rachelato's here. What's going on, Rachelata? How are you? So if this is where water's going to flow. If I were to take and put, let's see, we're going to need one there. Can we do those? I think we're going to need one here. Don't actually need one there. Hey, what's that? God, these guys have ADHD. How? These guys are ADHD personified. How you doing, Rachelado? Okay, so far that's connecting correctly. How am I one short here? Oh, that's why I'm one short. Don't go nowhere. You're trying to run off. What would it look like if I had that serrated? I really need to have that move up. So what if we do a couple of these? You know, like right there. That's not terrible. In a haze of waking up, how you doing? Not bad. Bad. That's not, honestly, that's not terrible. I don't hate that. If I just get a little selective with it, we can have this peeking out like so. Yeah, I like that little peeky. Alright, that's not terrible. It's not great. What I really want is to be in Java so I could do the custom frame blocks, and then I could just, you know, make it look exactly how I want. But that's not bad. That's close. That might be too much. Tell you something, I'm not liking them walls no more. Let's double down. That is worse, isn't it? Now it looks like I'm making a building. This is supposed to be natural. That's not right. Nope, you corners definitely coming back out. That wall might just come out. It's like it's missing something. I need vertical slabs in Minecraft. We're gonna let it sit. We're gonna let it sit, because otherwise I'm gonna drive myself insane. We're gonna let it sit. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let it sit. It's not right. It's messed up. Something's wrong. Wait, do I read it? Oh. Oh, that can't be it. I know what's wrong. Yeah, but the bookshelves, I dismissed that idea because the bookshelves don't give me the right color pattern that I'm looking at. There's no gray bookshelf. Because it's the wood colors. There's no gray. Wait a minute. Oh, I must. Oh, wait a minute. This will be hilarious if there's gray bookshelves in my realm. In Minecraft, there's no gray bookshelves, but we're not in regular Minecraft. We are my server, and I have add-on packs. Yeah, none of these matter. Let's just see. Now, I'm pretty sure they didn't do this, the developers of this pack. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, you can't make... Yeah, you can't make shelves out of the special wood. What is that? Mob head repair item? The heck? What is that for? Is that how you make these things go from wearable back to placeable? Because that would be cool. The pale oak is white. And it's not a bad idea. But then there's the little ridges, which... No, I know. This was a good idea. This is unfortunate. I love this wood. This is so cool. This is just not what I... Wait. Not what I'm looking for. So... That would have been a very cool idea, though. Did I last set my spawn up there? I think I did, right? I don't want to use rock. Whatever. It's just rockets. Yeah, that's what the problem is. I know what the problem is. I know why I'm having a problem with this. I'm not happy that I know what the problem is, but yeah, I realize now what the problem is with that. The problem is that it's all one singular block. And I don't have a little variation like I do with the other stuff. In fact, I want you to. There's the... I don't have any deep slate up here. Huh. I don't have any deep slate up here. I have basalt. That's not deep slate. I need some deep slate. Alright, first of all, these walls are butt ugly. They gotta go. They're the first thing to go. Alright, I don't understand why I don't have any deep slate up here. Which one did I use? It doesn't matter. Okay, that looks like the regular deep slate, and I need cobble for my specific uses right now. Have you been searching for this last hour for this one thing? It's right up here. Can he not reach up there? Does he not reach the third shelf? Give me that. He can't reach the third shelf. I was not aware of that. Here, grab some of this and keep busy. He can't reach 3 high. Okay, so let me see. Let me grab... Probably 32 of this should be fine. Ah, he's such a pain. Maybe I should give him stuff that he can't put away so he could just keep himself busy looking. I'm not sure if this is enough, to be fair. Yeah, that's the wrong way. I'm telling you, that wood is amazing, and all the woods that are custom from this pack are cool. But I love that red stuff. It keeps popping up more flowers. I didn't see that before. The nature add-on just makes sure that you are popping up flowers all the time. What is this? Hydrogenous. Okay. I thought they were different color, but okay. All right. Wrong button. Wrong button. Why is this? I thought it was one of these up here. Why do I have 2 of these buttons on my mouse? Alright, so the problem that I'm having with this is that it does not match the vibe of the rest of this. I was thinking to have it primarily this, but you see the vibe of this is that the primary happens to be cobblestone. So this whole thing is now on my last nerve. So we're going to see if I'm right. If I'm right then this should help immensely. I hate this game. Why do we play this game? Why do we put up with this game? Why do I still have this in my inventory? I have no inventory space. I can carry around things I don't need to be carrying around. Yeah, let's just stick this in here. Who cares? I'm not going to be using that anytime soon. Put those in there. Despawn, Satan. I'm not moving them flowers. That's the only thing keeping them bees there. It's not bad. I hate this game. I don't know why I went against what I was thinking originally. But yeah, I hate this game sometimes. That has immediately helped. Okay. So that's helped. Okay, so we're going to slab out right here. So we're going to need to do... Because I have a couple of others, we'll do 12 of these. Well, we got 13 of those. And we'll do 8 of that. That has immediately helped. Like, I can't believe that happened. Oh, we're on an ad break. Oh no. No, come back here. You suck. And we got back. Okay, these slabs are actually a lot more helpful. Let's see. We're gonna put you to use. We're not gonna be using that right now. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. This might start looking big. Yeah, we're still fine. We're still fine. I didn't do any of the stair versions, did I? No, I did not. Grab a couple of these. We've got that. Maybe I want one of these. Not you. Oh, that's where that went. Back here. God, you guys run away so fast. Okay, so we in a standoff? What's going on here? We were, because you were stuck. You're so frustrating. Okay, that does look better. I will admit, that definitely looks better. It does blend better. It's not sticking out because it's all the same exact block. Yeah, I like the fact that it blends in better. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. Okay. Why are you still up there, woman? No, I don't want... Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's a fire pit. And there's multiple kinds of fire pits? Oh, I definitely got to get me a fire pit for the lodge. Oh, and it's nighttime. Alrighty. Let's take a look. See. Now, these are going to be much more shallow pools.
What a lovely day.
Talk to yourself down there. Go away.
Well, that was impolite.
Trying to figure out how this pool. This is definitely going to be a lot more shallow. But I think we need to have more slabby. Right? So from here, I'm going to go right there. Right there. Right there. Alrighty, and let's see, here we're gonna put you back here. And then we're gonna have water coming off of here is how I want this. So probably just put you there, you there. No, that's not right, is it? No, that's not the shape that I want here. I want it to come off like that. Okay, and then here. We'll go like that. I keep forgetting about this. Okay, I want this to also glow, so we're gonna put right here. I don't know why it is I didn't pick that up. I'll put that. Here, we're gonna have you be right here. Lady, you're gonna get flooded when I put this thing back on. You might want to get out the corner there. I think she likes the water. Let's dissuade her that she has a choice. Really? Alright. Well, that looks out of place, but the good news is we're going to slab that at some point. We're going to work on the top part first. Snowball? I didn't mean to throw it, you just need to get closer. Can you please get closer to the ground? Thank you. Ah, you're so annoying. Actually, let's do this now. Alright, so we're going to come off of what we're seeing here. So that'll go there, that'll go there. I don't have to go there because I don't have the mossy version of that. So I probably should go get the mossy version of that. Of course I missed. Where do you think you're going? You're not getting rid of me that easily. Alright, I need some more mossy cobble. I need to get some mossy slabs and stairs. Actually, I was on the right side. Not the great. Maybe the gray. I think 15's fine. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna give you this so you can be busy, okay? Leave me alone. Oh, I already have mossy cup. Well, let's keep that for a different project, shall we? Aha, gotcha. Okay, so first we're gonna do the other side, so we need some of. Oh, actually, those. We don't need to. Do need some more of you. Probably that many, and I also need some more of you. Also, probably that many. Okay, so we're gonna throw 2 of those there. We'll throw that there. That there. Okay, so that's the bottom of those done. That's the bottom of that done. That's the bottom of that done. Okay, so I made more slabs than I needed, but that's never a problem. That's never a problem. Now I need to figure out I think this one here is better off the gas. Gas, go fly and be free. Now all I gotta do is figure out how to do this with no flying gas. Okay, we're gonna need you back. Come back! We got the most of this, so let's do this. Okay, we want to put like this. And then we want to do these. So I just realized I don't have enough of the other stuff. I just realized it's dark. The area is not fully spawn-proofable yet. Fancy, why thank you. Oh, actually, I think Rachel, I think you'll like this as well. So this is the tour guide because this is a little... It's a little pet train of sorts. You're forgetting, you gotta go backwards of what you need. So this was supposed to be a lazy river. Oh my god, I keep forgetting it's the wrong button. This was supposed to be a lazy river, but that didn't work because, you know, Bedrock and Java are different. So I made it into a little lazy train, and the tour guide is giving the a tour for all the other critters. Alright, let's see. We're going to need you here. Alright, we'll start off by doing this here corner. We'll do one of these for each one of those. We're gonna make you be the one that sits here. Okay, pull that back. And we're gonna need a couple more of these at least. And some of those. So if you're there, no, we don't want that there to connect like that. So here. Hold on. I need you for a second to see what's going on down here. Is that already? Oh yeah, it is. So that has to go there. Ah! I missed. And I'm almost out of rockets because I have one left. Point of view, and I believe it's to the. It's wrong, isn't it? You go there. You go there. Then I have to fix up stuff. That's the thing that's going to annoy me more. So I'm going to have to come back and fix up this water. Oh no, I'm not going to get it done today. I'm going to have to go over a little. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Looks like I only need 6. I've already got 4 of. No, I don't have any of those. I don't need that. I need 6 different things. So we're gonna go with probably just one of these, maybe. There. No, we're gonna do one on each side. Alright, so yeah, because this guy, he's special. He don't camp. Actually, I might not need him. Okay, so let's see. Gonna go you being like that. That should be correct. We'll have to check that in a second. And then we'll have to come along here and go. Actually, we should be able to just do. Nope, that puts it in wrong. Nope. How did you fall off? I'll deal with you later. They got stuck. I almost died. Now, based on how water flow functions, yes, I want that like that. And I'm not sure about this one here. That'll be an irregularity. And that actually might look good. Okay, I think we are out of rockets. Problem solved. Come on. I got a couple minutes before technically my time is up, and I might have to go over a little bit. Or maybe not, because I think I'm actually done. So now all we have to do is release the water. And get the water ready, because it's not going to be correct, because it never is. Alright, waterfall is in play. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so interesting. Okay, I see what the problem is. I'm not restricting the water enough. It's not quite how I envisioned it, but it's really not bad. I just need to fix a couple of things here. It's a bit too far away. I was almost standing on it. But there's no actual... Oh, that's just fun. Okay, that should now flow correctly. Yes. That's how I want that to look. No, that's not how I want that to look. Actually, I can water that stuff. I'm a ding dong. Well, and then it comes off of there anyways. How do I prevent it from coming off of that like that? I don't want that to be like that. Why am I getting so much lag? What the heck is this guy doing? Alright, we are a little bit over. Alright, that side is almost perfect. I need to figure out how to get water to come down. Oh my god, everything here is a stair or something. Oh my god. How's that not making a water source? Oh, it can't be a flowing water. Oh, this is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm having to deal with all of this here. Craziness. What's going on with this slide? Something's up. May have to change that there up a little bit. Let's see how this here looks up here on this here pool. This here pool's not great. Why is he having a problem? Why is he always having a problem? Ah! Smart. Let's jump on. As long as it looks like that. Yeah, I don't want this here to... What happens when I pull this one? No, yeah, still looks nice. Still looks good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I want that to flow like that. I want this one here to be ever so slightly different. Which means you have to go there. And I have to come back over here. That. You have to go there. You have to go there. Okay, there we go. We got the shape we wanted. Why is this? Oh, because that's doing that. Is there a way that I can stop you from doing that? Yeah, something like that, right? Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's check to see how this one here. This pool looks nice. Let's go check that pool, because the rest of this water is going to take a lot of time. We're just going to set the pools up. Make sure they look good when they're going in and out of, because as you can see here, this is not functioning for me. So we're going to have to do some stuff with this. That's not supposed to be... Oh, because of this hole right here. Okay. And that there's also... Actually, this here, I think, is pretty much done. Except that I want this. Here. Okay, I definitely need this here to come forward. Okay, I see a couple of changes I need to make real quick. So, this is all fun and games and stuff, but this is not big enough. So that will fix that problem. This... This one here will have an offset one. That one there already has. Now to get water back behind some of this here might stay like this. I'm gonna have to sneakily put some water in some other ways, similar to how I did right here, where there's water coming from right there. I don't want this much blankness, so I gotta pop some holes up in here. Get some water flowing down. But it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. That's for sure. But we are going to have to do a raid and run. I got to go start getting lunch ready and stuff like that. So I got to cook lunch, then eat lunch, then get ready for work. So I may rethink these about flat out pulls. I think I'm just gonna have this one here be a lot. I think this one here needs to be a lot shorter. Because it looks funky. I think I definitely have to shorten this one, so I may have to reset this here whole thing. I think this one should be more shelfy. So I think I'm just going to pull this one here back so that none of this is here. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, love. Oh, that looks gorgeous. My personal opinion. Oh, yeah. Dang it. Come on, let's finish this one. I gotta go. All that other stuff that goes along with it. Why won't this one here come off? Oh, this sucker's talking. This one definitely doesn't want to be pulled. This one wants to be a shelf. This was a little bit too dramatic. Maybe I need to pull it back a little. I think I need to take that off right there. While killing somehow all the water, I need to take that thing back off. I think. So that's a bunch more. Because I think this one is sticking out too far, and that means that I need all of this here to go away. Because I need this whole row right here. This whole row of water's got to go. And it needs to back up one. So basically... Ow, what the... Oh. God, it's nighttime. Hey, Gasolgraph. We're just trying to finish this one little shelf. Turned it from a pool to a shelf. This guy right here. And then somehow I need to stop all the water. Come on, say that works. Say that works. Say that works. Oh, that worked. Hold up, hold up. How is there no water coming over here? What is that? That is a... I need water to fall over that. So how do I rig this? This side. Here. And that should be it. And then I can go ahead and make lunch. And eat lunch. Oh, that's the... Oh, yeah, I like the way that looks right there. Okay, so that one, there's definitely a shelf. And we're going to have to change that glow wool so it sticks out more. So change it to be over here at the edge. Alright, so let's see. Glow wool here. And you here. That'll make it light up and bring some attention. Then this one here. Actually, don't mind that at all. And then I just got to fix the water here. And then I think it's finally done. But otherwise, yeah, I like that. That's a little bit more dynamic. Not a big fan of this. I'm going to see, maybe I'll take that one so that it does not have water right there, so it can stick out a little bit more. I need to adjust the water flow from here. I need to add some water back there somehow. Maybe taking this here off and letting it fall like that. And just having a small pocket, I think would be fine. But, yeah. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, this is interesting. What view is this? This is this view. But if I... Oh, look at that. Oh, we found a new view. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this from the inside of my head. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one on Thursday, where we'll probably be doing console craft like normal. I haven't decided that yet. Alright, and